Welcome to another session of the Entrepreneur Spotlight series. I am super excited to bring Joanna Trawinska on.
Hello.
Hi, Joanna. She was a client. She coached with me briefly, and after that, she decided to help me with my business as my virtual assistant. And she has been doing a fantastic job, and we've become
Thank you.
Thank you. So we become friends, and just before we came on, we were having a little, we were kind of sharing jokes and all of that. And I really want her to talk about her business first, but honestly, she has so much wisdom. She has so much experience with what she does. I would obviously like her to talk about that as well. So without further ado, Joanna, welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's right. You're from the Netherlands. So how about maybe we start a little bit with, what you do and a little bit maybe whatever you'd like to share about yourself, your family, anything.
Okay. Thank you for having me. This is really awesome.
My honor.
Like we were already discussing, this is my very first time recorded video. So yeah, that's a little bit overwhelming, but since we already had a big brother watching us, so we are there. Well, I am a mom. That's first and foremost. Why I'm starting with that? Because my son is my why. My son is why I started and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because this is not my first attempt of being a businesswoman or mompreneur or solopreneur, whatever you want to call it, or remote worker. I used to be a coach. So hence why my ideal clients are coaches, because my heart is still over there. But then I got pregnant and I started thinking, like, what shall I do? I don't want to go to corporate life. I want to spend time with my son, and I want to really give as much as possible for him, especially that I'm far away from my own country. So teaching the language and so on. Hence, one day, you ask the universe, and then the universe provides. And there was a course of virtual assisting, and I did it. You set up the plan, and like they said, don't say the plan because it's never gonna happen. And I supposed to start working as a virtual assistant a little bit later, and I start way earlier. But that's good, because like we just discussed, we with each client you get a completely different task. You get the overview of what do you like, what you don't like. That's the most important, actually, in my opinion. Realize fast what you do not like in a person you're working with or in a task, because then you can avoid those things, or you can really quickly eliminate whenever, if you are doing your own business or if you are applying for a regular job. That's really, really crucial, in my opinion. So yes, working from home, being independent, location free, and being able to go quite often to Poland, where I'm from, and to see my parents, and working from there. Like 90% of my work I do from my telephone. So this is awesome. Yeah. And I love it. I'm meeting a lot of fabulous people, including yours truly on the other side of of the world and of my own cameras.
Yeah. I think that's a fantastic point that you make about finding out early what you don't like.
That's important, yes.
Because too often we are stuck with clients or business ideas, and then we figure out later on that we don't like it, but we still have to earn money and we still have to carry on with life, and we stick with that, and then it just sucks our soul out of us, right? It sucks our life out of us. So I love the point that's why I said, like, she is full of wisdom. So yeah, I love that. So you, as a founder of Dream Job Diva, right? And I love the name. So tell me
love it too.
Yeah, tell me something about how you position yourself as a virtual assistant to your clients, like whether they're coaches or other kind of professions.
That's actually a very, very difficult question because I don't know how I do that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, I think I don't have that marketing or sales background to be able to really position myself. I just go, only till maybe a few months ago, I created finally the ideal client list when they always saying do it before. And I kind of like go with the feeling, my own feeling, and then I start to I like to connect with the person. So it's not positioning as of the business perspective. It's more for connecting on a completely different level, and it's like a networking, but it's online networking, as well as offline networking. But without counting that you're gonna be my client. It's more like if we get to know each other and you're going to know what I'm doing or what I'm good at, and brainstorming or giving some tips or whatever a funny conversation we're gonna have, you either gonna refer me to someone, or maybe by luck you want to work with me. So I'm not
more word
positioning.
of mouth kind of.
That's because that's how I also like to purchase things. When I know that someone likes it and someone gave me the good review, then rather than I'm seeing it, it's there.
Okay. Because again, like I do recognize, and I recognize this in you, like very soon after, you started coaching with me, is that you are a relationships kind of person. And that is something I really love about you, because like you said, yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the reasons we are still working together after almost a year, because you joined my program.
It's already a year, my goodness.
In April last year. And we are still kind of, working together. So the thing is that, how do you, because you said that you try to figure out quickly what you don't like. How do you work? And this is something I know a lot of us struggle with. Like we get a client that we are probably not super fond of, right? Yeah. Does that happen to you? And if that happens, how do you work with that? How do you maybe tell the client that you can't work with them, or do you continue working with them? What's the strategy you use?
Good question. I think I've been blessed till now, not to jinx it.
Knock on wood.
Yes, that I kind of, I rather wait, and it's taking longer.
I see.
In order to get the clients. But then the client is really, up till now they were the kind of, if you put it in my ideal clients, they are
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Because I think, and it's funny because recently, since December, I had quite a lot of clients business talks. And it's amazing because with several of them, we had a talk, and I was excited because, of course, it's like, yay, they found me online, they came to me, you have a talk, and then it's like something inside you, like, do you really?
Maybe not.
Something is there, and then it's just like, poof. Yeah. It's not there. And I don't have that feeling like, oh my God, the client went away, No, I'm just like, that was a brilliant lesson, because I was able to talk with the person, to explain what I'm doing, how I'm doing. And with each question that person gave me, I'm actually growing and learning a lot of things. But then I'm like, yes, inside myself, I know it wasn't for me. And it's funny, the first feeling is giving, So, but that's I have few awesome. Which I was like, oh my God, I want to work with you. I'm not gonna tell you that. So
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really wonderful that you've had really good clients, and I think that also helps you keep up your energy and all of that, right?
Yes,
Like
that's helping.
it's
Plus now also I'm becoming more and more open
mm,
and more secure and confident. And I realized that, yeah, if I see and I feel that there is a person I really would like to work, I already said it to a few people, like, you are on my ideal client list, you know?
mm,
And then there's like, oh yeah, okay, you know, if I'm gonna need it, okay, I know where to
yeah.
find you.
Mm.
Because that also makes those people like, oh, I'm special, because they are special. They are on my
Yeah,
ideal client
absolutely.
list, so they are very special. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love
Yeah.
that. And actually, that's a great segue into why don't you tell us a little bit about exactly what you do so that if anybody is looking for a virtual client, a virtual assistant, virtual client, a virtual
Well, you never know.
assistant. Yeah, all my clients are virtual, so that's going inside my head. But no, but if they're looking to hire a virtual assistant, what is it that you do that can help them?
Okay. First and foremost, this is something new. What I'm starting. It's a brainstorming sessions,
Mm-hmm.
because that's, like I said, coaching is still within me. And I, while I'm talking and discussing things, learning about the business and tasks and problems, I'm actually coming up with the ideas which are actually helpful for the client. So this is one. I am, like you said, I'm a queen diva of social media. So I'm quite often over there. So this is my little task, what I do all the time. I do a lot of admin, regular admin work, which is, you know, because I've been working in a offline work
Mm-hmm.
for years as an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something what I've learned, what I know, what I'm good at, and I can help people. But I cannot tell you exactly what I do, because
Mm-hmm.
with each client, they
It's
all
different.
have different needs, different wishes. Of course, it's within the range, and of course you have to discuss it, because that's also a funny thing, and it's probably a lot of people will relate it when you start as a solopreneur at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a client, you start thinking, oh, I'm just an employee, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm so little, or they paying me, so I need to admit. No,
Mm-hmm.
you are a partner.
Yep.
You are a first
Mm-hmm.
hand, and you are collaborating together in order that your client, so hence my clients, are growing their business.
I love
But
that.
I am helping them. I am with them. I am a business in crime, you know, the partner in crime to help them. But it took me some time to you know, get from this, like, oh, I'm just an assistant, into
Mm-hmm.
like, no, I'm a business owner. I
Mm-hmm.
have my own business. I'm a virtual business assistant, and I'm just, you know, helping you to grow your business so you can get more clients, more money. You can probably create some other workspace for other people. So yeah, win-win. Everyone is happy, and the economy is growing, and people can focus on the stuff they are good at, and what they love to do. So yeah.
I love that. I absolutely love it. And it's true. You are a business owner. You are an equal partner
Yes.
who has a pool of expertise that you are trying to, you know, help your client with,
Yeah.
so that they
Yeah.
don't have to worry about, you know, the things that they're not so good at, but you are an expert at, so they can focus on things that they are experts in, right? And they have
They
experience.
may be better than me, but they may not like it.
They may not like it.
They may not like it. They may
true.
have
Yeah.
other means of earning the big bucks, and those things are just away, because
Exactly.
you know, you also, as my client, you also teaching me things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know it, but you're like, okay, Joanna, better do it, you know. But then
Mm-hmm.
you explaining. So I'm not saying I'm an expert,
Mm.
I'm learning. We all learning from each other.
We're learning every day. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you are an expert for sure, but you know, experts also have to keep learning. There is
Of
no
course.
learning, and yeah, absolutely, you are an expert. So
Yeah.
otherwise, you know, I wouldn't definitely, because I see you doing stuff on LinkedIn, which you are helping me with, and I don't know. I don't care to know. So that's the reason I depend on
I
you.
love LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn.
That's why I'm depending on you to tell me, okay, Toni, this is what's working, and this is what, you know, what I need from you to make you, you know, shine on LinkedIn. That is what is helping me, right? So I love that. Thank you for sharing that and for clearing it up. For those who don't understand what a virtual assistant is and what they can do for you. And so my probably my last question to you, I don't want to go too long. As a mother of a very young child, how do you balance your work life and your family life? And what would you say to women who are in your position and they think it's not a good time to start a business? What would you say to them? First of all, how do you balance, and what would you say to those women?
Oh my God, this is an awesome question. Woof. And it took me, Leonie's almost 4.5, so it took me almost 4 years to get into the balance, because like I said, I supposed to start later, and I started working when he was actually 2 months old, with an awesome and absolutely brilliant project. It was like, wow. But yeah, I maybe out of the excitement and you know, the just fresh mother out of it, and the baby was sleeping, I was working 7 days a week till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. And do not do that. Please don't do that, because you're gonna get you know, really exhausted. You're gonna teach your clients that you are available 24/7, and then you never ever gonna get rid of it. In a certain moment, I just like, no, you know, enough, it's enough. And actually the project stops, and I was like, no, I have to set up the boundaries. Saturday, Sunday, I'm not working. I put my you know, 1-page PDF information for the new clients, and I set up when I'm working only from Monday till Friday, only in the morning hours or in the evening hours. You know, I don't work via the phone, because it's not that I can't, but it's like, first and foremost, I don't like it. So the rule number 1, find out early enough what you don't like. And the second, if you have a little kid, how professional would I be if I have a little kid running around and talking to your client, and then you hear the noises behind? That's really unprofessional. So that's what I don't do. And yeah, setting up the boundaries and knowing I don't work on those times. Like for the first time in 4 years, I told you and other clients somewhere in November, hey people, I just want to rest. And in December, I'm taking 2 weeks off for the first time in 4 years.
Wow.
And I was scared, you know, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to tell you. And it's like, you're going to tell me, where, Joanna? No. And everyone's like, go, Joanna, good for you. Take a rest. No worries.
Absolutely.
You have to. And now what I did, I put it in my contract. I put 2 time slots of during the year, that those are the times I'm taking a holiday and I'm not going to be available.
Brilliant.
So people up front, when getting my contract, they know it.
That is brilliant, because that's exactly what I tell my clients as well. When we are working through their pricing and all of that, the first thing I tell my clients is, first decide how many weeks of vacation you want to take. How many weeks off, not just vacation, but how much time do you want to take off from your business?
And because also how much time do you want to work per day?
Exactly.
Per week,
that
per
is
month.
going to decide how much you charge your clients to a very large extent. So I love that. I love that you know,
but
you
it's
put it in your
taking
contract.
time. It's taking a time.
I love what you said. So yeah. So any final words to the mompreneurs? Any word maybe of wisdom, of you know, positivity, something they can do to feel more empowered?
Actually, something came up into my head when you were talking, and that's the same advice I gave it yesterday to another brilliant entrepreneur. Put yourself first. That was what I was telling from the beginning when Leon was born, and that goes in the personal life, and that goes in the business life, and in both in total. Mm-hmm. When you are on the plane, what do they ask from you? Mm-hmm. They tell you, put the oxygen mask first, yep. And after that you can help your child. Yep. Because otherwise, if you do it the other way around, you are not able to help both. Absolutely. So you really, really need to put yourself up front and first, because then if you are miserable, your family is miserable. Your kid does not have a mom who is spending time into the fullest with the kid. Your clients will be dropping down because they don't want to work with someone who is like, miserable and sick or not delivering the work. Yeah. I think it's better to communicate properly, like, listen, I need a day off because I have a birthday or I have a flu, mm-hmm. or I simply just want a day off, and communicate it with you. And I think then 90% of the people will understand, and then come back and start doing the proper job. Then that, no, I have to do it. And then you burn out. So no, don't do that. Put your first. Mm. That's my final wisdom.
Thank you so much, Joanna. That was fantastic. I love what you shared, and I will be putting all your social media channels and your website, everything into into the video as well as the post.
Brilliant.
So and anybody watching this video, please show her some love. Reach out to her. Let her know you watched this. Let her know what your takeaways were. And thank you again so much, Joanna, not just for showing up, as an entrepreneur, as a mompreneur, on this live, but also showing up every single day in your business, because I know you do that. I follow you. And
thank you for, persistence and on this video, because it took me some time to get here.
Yeah, that's what my job is as a coach, right? And I definitely hope to see you again on another episode, and we'll talk about something different next time.
I had fun, so I think we can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.